Applying this method is what will help you to accomplish your goals. It really guarantees that you're going to accomplish your goals when you apply this method to your goal setting system. Hi friends, welcome to Moms and Money, where we talk about managing money, making money, and saving money for the women in the household. Today we're going to be talking about financial goals, how to set them, why we should set them, and most importantly, how we can accomplish them in this brand new year of 2021. Now, on my channel for this up and coming month of January, I know it's a new year, it's new energy, and all of us are wanting to accomplish so many different things. We are going to be focusing on what we need to accomplish financially here on this channel, and we're going to take it back to basics. I'm going to have a whole series all about how to start, where to begin when it comes to budgeting, where to begin when it comes to goals, where to begin when it comes to investing. Anything that we want to accomplish financially, we're going to talk about it here on this channel. And I want to talk about how to actually start, because so many of us always talk about the things that we want to do, but very few of us take action and put action behind it. And it's important that we actually take action and start the things that we want to accomplish, or else we're never going to get anywhere. The Bible says faith without works is dead. So that means we got to put action to our words, so that we can accomplish them and make it possible. So on this channel, you're going to see a lot of that from me. But for today, what we're going to talk about is financial goals. I think it's really important right now in this new year. We have a lot of new energy. 2020 was a heavy year for many, many of us. I want us to be able to start fresh with 2021, to have that feeling that you can accomplish anything that you set your mind to, especially when it comes to our financial goals. I know many of us recently received a stimulus check. I'm going to be making a video about that, like what you could do with your stimulus check right now in order to make yourself some extra money going forward, because I don't want you to take your stimulus check and just spend it on something that's not going to help you in any way, or help you to make more money, or help you to achieve your financial goals. Like you don't want to spend it on something like clothes or shoes, or unless that's a need of yours, but I'll talk about that more in detail in that video. So let's talk about financial goals. Why do we need a financial goal? I think it's really important to define your why whenever you are thinking about financial goals, because that is what will give you the drive to accomplish them. But actually, before you even set goals, I like to personally set standards for myself first, okay, before you even thinking about goals, because the goals get really specific. We're going to get specific about what we're going to do. We're going to get specific about why we're going to do it, how we're going to do it, and what it's for. But before you do that, you need to set financial standards for yourself. For instance, let's say you want to save more money this year, which a lot of us do. We want to save more money, right? You need to set a standard first that says, I'm going to pay myself first before I pay any bills. That standard will get you into the habit of, saving first, paying yourself first, putting yourself and your family as a priority before everything else, before the mortgage, before the credit card bills, before the electricity bill. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to default on any of those things. You definitely want to pay them, but you definitely need to get into the habit of paying yourself first with that first paycheck. Now, this is, of course, I'm assuming you all have a budget. You all have a zero-based budget, which is my favorite form of budgeting. I'm assuming that you all have that. So I'm assuming that you're making enough to pay your bills and enough to save a little bit, of course. But if you haven't budgeted, if you don't have a budget at all, you can download my free zero-based budget in the description box, or you can purchase some of my printables if you're a pen and paper type of person. That option is there as well. So make sure you download that if you don't have a budget. But we'll talk about how to start a budget in a video later on in this series. But like I said, set that standard to pay yourself first. Another example of a standard is I will stick to a budgeting system that works for me and my family. That's a standard. That's a financial standard that you need to have. And if you need to write these down, write them down. Write these standards down if you're trying to get a better financial habits, I would say instead of creating them as goals, set them as standards for yourself that you want to accomplish. So that if you start doing that, you know that it turns into a habit. Okay, have these standards written down so it can remind yourself that, okay, well, I need to budget every month, or I need to budget every paycheck, or I need to budget semi-monthly, or I need to budget weekly, whatever that is, write that standard down. Like, I will stick to a budget that works for me and my family. I will pay myself first. We will have family budgeting meetings. Okay, I did a whole video about how to set up a family budgeting meeting, what you need to be talking about during family budgeting meetings. You can tap this I right here to watch them, but family budgeting meetings are incredibly important. And it doesn't matter if you're new to budgeting or if you're a seasoned pro. My husband and I have been budgeting for 10 years now together. 10 years together we've been budgeting. We first started our budget in 2011. I still have the same spreadsheet. It's the same template that's down below that we still use, that works really well for us. And we still have budgeting meetings. We have quarterly meetings where we talk about, what we want to do, what the goals that we have. And we have one really big, long meeting in the beginning of the year. Actually, we just had it. And we talked about what our aspirations are, what we want to do, the money we want to make, the money that we're going to make, I should say, and stuff like that. You want to definitely talk like these things are going to happen for you, because they will. Claim them over your life. You will pay yourself first. You will start budgeting and sticking to it. You will start investing. I am going to do those things. Make sure you make them declarative statements, because you want to claim it over your life, because you know what? You deserve it. And I want us all to propel forward. So that is what the first step is, setting standards for yourself, because that's not a goal. It's a standard. It's something that you need to be doing. It's best practices, best financial practices. And again, your list is going to be different from the next person's list. Your list may be different from my list, but set standards for yourself so that you know that you're trying to become a better person financially. Now, let's talk about goals. Okay. It's important that you set a why in your goal. Your goal needs to be very specific, and it has to have the dollar amount in there, why you want to do it, and how you're going to do it. Okay. Like, for example, I want to save, I am going to save X amount of dollars for X. So let's say I'm going to save $5,000 for a vacation in 5 years or whatever, however long you want to take it, or in 1 year, whatever it is that you want to do. That's how specific it needs to be. Okay. You know why you're saving the money. You're saving it for a vacation, how much you're saving, and how long you're going to save to get there. Okay. That's an example of a goal. So it's important that you have all of those questions answered in your statement for your goal. Okay. Now, what you need to do is you need to figure out, well, how am I going to save this money? That's when you look into your budget and say, well, this is how much I can afford each month. So that can be like a subset to the goal. Like, you're writing out, I want to save $5,000 for a vacation in 5 years. Okay, so $5,000 divided by 60. So you know that you need to save $83 a month if that's what your goal is. This is just an example. Or say you want to start investing for the first time, but first you have to educate yourself when it comes to investing. And again, I'm going to do another video about that. But let's say you want to save for your retirement. You want to save a certain percentage of your income. Say you want to save 10% of your income into a retirement fund by the end of the year. That's a good goal to have. Whatever your goal is financially, you want to set it down, write it down, and declare it over your life. You have your goal. You say, I want to invest 10% of my take-home income into a retirement account by the end of the year. So then the subset to that goal, which is the next line, you can indent over, and the next line can be, I plan on saving this amount from each paycheck. Okay, and you're going to do that first. That's going to be the first thing you do when it comes to budgeting. The first thing you do when it comes to when you get paid. Instead of paying your bills, first, you're going to pay yourself first by saving into your retirement fund or whatever, a Roth IRA, your 401k, whatever it may be, whatever it is that you decide to do. So that can be your goal. So it's important, like I said, that you have the whole thing written out, the how, the what, the why, in your statement, and then have a sub-statement there that literally talks about how to incorporate that in your routine. Now, I talked about in a previous video, I believe on my other channel, Marriage and Motherhood, about how, with goal setting this year, how it blew my mind when I saw this quote. And I believe someone in the comments told me who created this quote. It was John Maxwell. The quote says, "The success of your future lies in your daily routine." And you can apply that same thing financially. Okay, so that subset of your goal needs to apply to your routine. So you need to make it a routine. Okay, that needs to be one of your standards. Your routine to stick to a budget that works for you and your family, a budgeting system that works for you and your family. Because of course, you know, your budget changes as things and circumstances in your family changes. That's how your budget needs to change. But it's important that you actually do it. And that's part of your routine. And that's how you're going to accomplish your goals, by applying it into your routine. So that subset of your financial goal needs to be, with my first paycheck, I'm going to take this amount and put it into my retirement account. With my second paycheck, I'm going to take this amount and put it into my retirement account. If you get paid weekly, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, however you get paid, that's going to be your routine and what you need to do to accomplish this goal. And that's a really critical, important part. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it. Of course, a lot of people have information on how to set goals, but it's applying the goals that is key. Applying this method is what will help you to accomplish your goals. It really guarantees that you're going to accomplish your goals when you apply this method to your goal setting system. Okay, you have to apply it and see how you're going to fit it into your financial routine. Your financial routine should look like, maybe I'll do a whole video about this. Leave a comment down below and let me know. And if this video is helping you out or you're finding it helpful, share it with a friend, get an accountability partner, give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel, and share it. Get yourself an accountability partner. I'm your internet accountability partner, but find someone in your real life as well to help you achieve your goals. But it's critical. This is what will get you to accomplish your goal, is when you insert it into your daily routine somehow. It guarantees it. And then it creates a habit for you, and then it's like natural. It's just something that you naturally do. So that is what I plan on doing. Leave a comment down below and let me know, what is it that what's the one big financial goal that you want to accomplish this year? Let me know your what, when, how, and then how you're going to insert it into your financial routine. Whether your financial routine is monthly, mine personally is monthly, whether it's bi-weekly, by paycheck, semi-monthly, whatever it is, however you're going to fit it in your routine, I want you to tell me that too. Now, I'm going to share one of our personal financial goals that I typically don't share our personal financial goals, but you know what? This is how you have accountability. I can't expect for you guys to share with me if I'm not willing to share with you. Okay. So what I did is I created this tracker for myself. It's a basement fund. We've been saving for our basement for a really long time. Okay. But we're still saving, and we really want to accelerate this. We've been saving for a lot of things. We've been saving for a car. We've been saving for a basement. Things have come up over the years that have derailed us a little bit, but we still have our eye on finishing the basement. Okay. And so one of the goals, this is one of our financial goals. So I created this printable, and you can download this as well. The link will be in the description box, and I can leave this part blank for you guys. But what I'm going to do is, we want to save $2,000 a month for our basement fund. Okay, so by the end of the year, this total needs to be $24,000. And so I'm going to, every time we save $1,000, I'm going to color one of these hexagons in, because you know what? It's just fun, and it gives me something to look forward to as I save. You know, I do all of our budgeting electronically. I should say we do our budgeting electronically. It's all through Excel. I do use paper and pen though for stuff like this, or tracking my grocery budget or anything like that, I will do with paper and pen. But as far as like our accounts and tracking those and balances and stuff like that, it's all in Excel. But yeah, this is something that I want to accomplish. We want to do it by the end of the year. We want to save $24,000 for our basement fund by the end of December 2021. That is one of our big financial goals this year, and I really know we're going to accomplish it because we're focused and we're both on the same page, and that's just what we want to do. So that's personally one of our financial goals this year. So like I said, leave a comment down below and let me know, what is one of your financial goals this year. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, you can tap my picture on the screen, and you can also check out my previous video right next to it, and all of my social media platforms listed down below. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.